Okay, on today's video, I'll be testing a USB 2.0 32 gigabyte SanDisk USB flash drive and a PNY 64 gigabyte USB 3.0 flash drive. So I'll be using a program called Crystal Disk Mark 6. So I'll be testing this first, the USB 2.0 SanDisk USB flash drive. See how much of a difference there is between USB 2.0 and USB 3.0. So the read speed is about 40.21 megabytes, and I'll be testing this 3 times to get an average for write. I'm sorry, that's read. Write is 12.6 megabytes per second. Okay, I'll test it again. Like I said, 3 times and then get an average. The write speed is slower than the read speed. It's about 30% slower. Actually, it's 69% slower, 69.7% slower. So the next one I got was 40.24 megabytes per second. And that's 12.02 megabytes per second. And I'll be testing it last time. I'll get an average. So the next number I got was pretty close to the last one. This is megabytes per second, not megabits. So let's see what I get. Got about 40.22 megabytes per second for read speed. For write, I got 11.85 megabytes per second. Guess I could make this a little bit bigger, fonts, so you can see it better. About 14. Okay. Make that a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to eject this drive and put in. I'll be testing the USB 3.0 64 gigabyte USB flash drive. Okay, good. So I'll be opening up Crystal Mark 6 again. Now 15.8 megabytes per second for the read. Write speed is actually pretty good. The read speed, the write speed was not that great. Megabytes per second. That's quite a wide spread. Let me see what the format of this drive is. The file system is NTFS. Let me try it again. Somehow I don't think that number is accurate, so I'm gonna delete that and then we'll have to change this to 115. That doesn't seem to be accurate. No. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to test it by adding a file in here. A large file. See how long it takes. If that number does not seem like a correct number. Copying this large file on there. Okay, I'm getting about 22 to 30 megabytes per second. I think that's more or less what the average number is, about 32 megabytes per second. So let's see what we get for the read. 115.8. So I got about 116.63 megabytes per second. Over here I got 32. Just let that continue. So let's see how much faster is it. Is 65.5% faster than USB 2.0. Okay. In read speed. We'll just say 63% faster than USB 2.0 and write speed. So it's writing the file. I'm getting about 37 now. So it's definitely a lot faster than USB 2.0. What's the theoretical value of USB 2.0? It's 480 megabits per second. USB 3.0 max. Okay, completed transferring that large file. And I want to find out what theoretical USB 3.0. It says 5 gigabits per second, so that's 5,000 megabits. We'll put or in there. 480 times 0.125. That's 60 megabytes per second. And for 5 gigabytes, that's 5,000 megabits. Comes out to 625 megabytes per second. So as you can see, it's not using up the full potential of USB 3.0 for a USB flash drive. That is, a USB 3.0 flash drive could theoretically transfer speeds as high as 625 megabytes per second. It definitely does have the bandwidth for that, but the drive itself is only capable of 116.63 megabytes per second in terms of read speed. And in terms of this USB 2.0 drive, it should be capable of 60 megabytes per second, but it's only getting 40. So the write speed is definitely a lot slower than the read speed, but next I'm going to be testing out the USB 2.0 and putting that large file in there. Let's see how long it takes, or what the average speed that I get, not in relation to the benchmark, because I don't care about that. test to see what I get for the numbers. Let's see what the format of this drive is. It's a FAT32, so I'm not going to be able to transfer a 4 gigabyte file on there. So let me look for another file which I could transfer on there. Maybe something like this. I can transfer it. Transfer speed is about 5 to 6 in terms of real values, not the benchmark. We're talking about real write speeds. USB 2.0, 2 gigabytes. Getting about 6 to 7 megabytes per second. We'll put 6.5 megabytes per second. USB 3.0. I was getting about 32 megabytes per second. So let's see what the differences are. Is .7% faster than a USB 2.0 in terms of write speed. In terms of how many times that's faster, it would be 4.92 times faster than a USB 2.0. So as you can see, the write speed is considerably faster. However, it's not using the full potential of its USB 2.0 bandwidth, which is about 60 megabytes per second. So you could have a USB 2.0 flash drive which is faster, which could write and read faster. Well, it probably could write any faster than 60 megabytes because that's the maximum bandwidth. It's very close to that, right? So now it's done. That file is transferred, that 1.21 gigabyte file was transferred, and it took about 1.2 gigabytes is 1 gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes, right? That's about 1,200 megabytes, and the speed that I was getting was about 6.5, so that took about 3 minutes and 4.2 seconds to transfer that file. So in terms of that, it's pretty, the USB 3.0 drive would definitely be worth getting compared to getting a USB 2.0 drive, simply simply because it's faster. But in terms of read speed, it's about, see what the average was, 116. It's about 2.9 times faster. The USB 3.0 is 2.9 times faster than the USB 3.0 USB drive. And in terms of write speed, like I said, it's 4.92 times faster. In terms of percentages, the USB 3.0, in terms of read speed, is 65.5% faster. So I think it's worth getting a USB 3.0. They might have faster drives now, but the drive that I'm testing is a drive that I bought in 2019, so that was about 3 years ago. There might be faster USB 3.0 drives, but I don't know if they have anything that's approaching like 600 megabytes per second. I don't know if there's a USB 3.0 flash drive that can attain those speeds. But these are the results that I got, and if you have any thoughts, you could leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching by Eats 1000KS.